welcome back to our Sunday night stream. Hoping eventually we'll get some more people in here. It's alright though, Sundays are usually a more calm, relaxed kind of a day anyway. Hope you've all been doing well. I woke up a lot later than intended, so... But, you know, at least with that I'm well rested, so... We just gotta fix the sleep schedule. That's really the main crux of it. Hello, Nikki. Hello. Welcome on in. Today I am working with a bunch of yarn. We're going to be doing some, making some granny squares. I have a lot of yarn, a lot of different colors, and so I am going to be making granny squares, seeing what color combinations go really well together, and just putting those into my project stash bag, because I have a small reusable grocery bag full of crochet, like tiny little crochet projects. I have my really big projects that don't fit into the bag, but these ones are going to be going into the bag. So hello Zilly, welcome on in. Welcome. I'll also show you guys a flower coaster that I started yesterday, and so you guys can see how much I've already gotten done on it. So yep. All right, let's go on in here. So because I woke up a little bit later than intended today, I was in a little bit of a rush to get my coffee and my breakfast, and it's like, 6 in the afternoon when that happened. And then I did a little bit of work on this plushie project that I've been working on. It's gigantic. I had to go out and get a whole new bag of polyfill to fully finish stuffing it. It is taking 2 bags of, well, I got about like a bag and a half of polyfill. But it's I think it's gonna end up doubling as like a pillow. So, not for me, for one of my brothers. His birthday's coming up. So yeah. But about like 30 minutes before the show started, I like really quickly hopped in the shower. I was like, I just need to be refreshed. I've been on a roll today, trying to catch up with my usual routine. I have I downloaded an app called Finch. It's good for like reminders and motivators and like motivation on being like more productive or more hygienic, or sticking to a certain routine or like a schedule or something. And so it's been working pretty well. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's funny, it's just kind of how it is. Sundays are usually a slower night anyway. But you never know what shall happen on the stream. Just like that like last Saturday. Had no idea that was gonna happen. But yeah, so I would give it out, except for it has my real name on it, so I don't really want to do that, Zilly. But thanks for asking. Anyways, let's move on over here. You guys can see my hands. I recently took off the old nail polish, so I can put in a new color for my nails. Probably after stream or tomorrow or something. So, hello, Phantom Therapist. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. All right, today, like I said, we are going to be doing crocheting. This is a 4mm hook. It used to say it here, but I've used this one so often that the printed on label is gone, so it's like indented somewhere in here. I don't know if you guys can see it, kind of the reflection of the light there. 4mm hook, that's my favorite one. For this large, super large plushie that I've been working on for one of my brothers, I've been using a 6.5mm hook with like blanket yarn. So, and then I have the blanket yarn over here. I have 2 more skeins of it too, so I will definitely have enough. And then with that plushie that I'm making for one of my brothers, I also got to use, for the first time, I got to use come on, some safety eyes. And then here are the little papers that it came with. So first time using safety eyes. Those ones are about 30mm. So yeah. Anyways, granny squares. Actually, before that, sorry, my brain is all scattered. This is the flower coaster that I've been working on and off. I started it yesterday. Before yesterday's stream, I got to about right here with all of the white. This is about 4 rounds of white, and then green yarn here, and then every other section here is this safety orange, and then we have like this cream color, and then a very dark orange here. The camera color does not do it justice. I feel like I'm always messing around with the camera settings, because like the color accuracy is just never it's just never accurate. It's a little bit better. Okay, hopefully we'll remember that for next time. So, but this orange is like a safety orange. It is like very, very bright. This is more of like a burnt, darker orange, and then this is like a cream color. So, but I gotta go all the way around in this sequence. So the next color over here, like for right here, will be the this cream color, and then it goes back to safety orange, and then dark orange, then back to safety orange, and then cream, and so on and so forth, until we get all the way back over to here, and then we'll be able to be folded into a cute little bouquet of flowers. So yep, I've made a couple of these before. I just need to make one more of the orange ones, the orange one, and it'll be all good then. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into making some granny squares. Let's see. Okay, I have this teal. Ooh, that is a very bright color on the screen there. We have that. How does this one look on screen? Oh, it's so bright. Okay. We have that one. They look all right together in real life. On screen, they look perfect together. This is more muted. A little more muted. Wonder if that can actually help me a little bit. There. There now. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's more accurate. Okay. Let's see. I've got a yellow. And I've got this yellow as well. Trying to look around, see if I got any other colors. Because these two are very similar. Gotta look in my big basket of yarns. Because I also have these like teeny tiny little skeins. That I like. And I need to find something to do with all of these little small ones. I also have that's really similar. What about no, I think we'll just stick with these. Eventually I will be using a bunch of different colors of yarns. Just to look at this. We'll do something with this blue. It's a nice baby blue. We will do something with it tonight. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start off with this yellow here. This is Loops and Threads Soft Classic. It is in the color Butter. It's too bright, you guys can't see the freaking label. It does say butter right here. Which makes me want to eventually crochet a butter stick with this color. So these are just going to be simple little granny squares. Nothing too fancy. I have made some fancier looking ones. I ain't doing that today. It's just simple. Just simple granny squares. Okay, this is our first one. And I don't do the chain 3 or chain 2 or whatever anymore. I just make a standing double. because I think it looks better. So 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to loop over there. Or yarn over, I should say. Little clusters of 3. One, 2, 3. Hello, Yesaya. Yes, now there's 3. Welcome on in. It's a granny square kind of night. I'm trying to find a use for these smaller skeins. I'm like, I don't know what to do with all of them. They came in a very varied pack off of Amazon. 3. And I like playing with colors anyway, so that's what we gonna do tonight. Chain 3 once more. I should say this is not a tutorial. This is not a tutorial video. I'm just hanging out with whoever wants to hang out. Place my loop back on. Pull it through the back, because that's how I am doing it these days with the slip stitch. I saw someone do that in a video and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And it's kind of hidden, so we're gonna chain 1 and just fasten that off. Pull that through. There's a hole here and we're gonna tighten that up. Please don't break. Now I am gonna place a knot here so that this hole does not open up anymore. Just put it right there. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna take my needle already. Okay, I'm already gonna do this. I'm not gonna wait till the end. I'm gonna put this on my needle and in the direction of the circle. I'm gonna weave in that tail. Ooh, there's a nice breeze coming through my window. Thank you, I needed that. Okay, and I've made it all the way, oops, around. I'm gonna go back the way that I came. Just to secure it a little bit more. And then we will cut off that tail there. Okay. So that's a little cleaner to deal with. And then this, I believe, is the front. Yeah. Okay. Next color, I'm going to switch on over to this yellow orange. It's like a burnt yellow orange. We're going gonna do that. This yarn is just a little bit thinner. It's just a little bit thinner than my other yarns. Even, how is that? I like these colors together. They're just, it's different material. Because these two are like, you can definitely tell they're like worsted. They're of a thicker gauge, and this this kind is not so much. Does it say? I mean, it's acrylic for sure, but like, oh, 100%. 100% acrylic. I just feel like it's thinner, so that's a part of the reason I'm just like, I want to use this stuff for something, so I have more room for other yarn. It's good yarn, it's just, it's different. It's of a different weight. Okay, I am gonna connect this here. I have seen people crochet over the previous tail, like holding it like here and then crocheting over it. I've done that before and it doesn't feel as secure as I want it to, so I am choosing to leave the tail out. Oops. So hold this part, wrap it over, insert, and then we'll go over that one and this one, yarn over, and then go over those two. Actually, wait, no. I gotta look at this, hold on. Okay, I see where I need to start. I'm not following any kind of pattern, I'm just kind of freehanding this. We'll go in this chain space, I think is what I'm actually supposed to do. Yeah. So then we put 3 in that chain space. See, it makes a shorter set of double crochet with it being just a little bit thinner too. So, okay, gonna keep that tail out. And now I'm gonna make, let's see, what happens if we do a chain of 3? Oh wait, I'm supposed to go back into here, that's right. One, 2, 3. Okay. My very large granny square blanket, what did I do? Was it just a chain of 1? I think I just chain 1 and then I move on to the next cluster. Three, 1, 2, 3 for the corner. 1, 2, and 3. So we're already getting an idea of this colorway here. And then we will chain 1, 1, 2, 3. 3. 2, 3 double crochets there. I wish I had one of those bowls that keeps the little skein in there, and it's just like something like a crevice that keeps the hook or the yarn where it needs to be. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We chain one. We go into how did I do that? I go through this way. Because a regular slip stitch would be like this. But I'm doing it this way, so it's a little more hidden. Like that. Okay, and I'm gonna fasten off here. And take my hook, pull that through, put this one away. Hello, Angelads, welcome on in. I'm working on some simple granny squares right now, just throwing different colors together. We've got some yellows, some yellow oranges, and then blues for this first one. I have a bunch of different colors, so I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. But also, yeah, there's some color theory involved with it, for sure. I know how the color wheel goes. I'm trying to weave in my ends as I go, because I know eventually it will have to get done, so why not just do it now? Why not just do it now? Save myself the trouble later on. That's kind of what I'm doing with this flower coaster here. I'm just weaving in the ends as I'm going. Like, I'm not gonna wait for the very end like I did last time, because I had like a whole bunch of yarn tails to weave in at the very end of it, and it was overwhelming. So with this one, I'm just weaving them in every time that I finish another flower. Like, the next one will be like right here, and I'm just gonna use my needle and just weave it in as it's going. So, but I started this one yesterday, and it's already, bam, it's already like that. So I just realized, because it's August, I think my very first crochet stream where I was learning how to crochet was in August of last year. So it's been a year. I have already made so many things. So I'm excited to see for the next year what all I will create. weaving in this yellow yarn tail. Monday morning for you. Well, hopefully happy Monday. I hope your week goes well. And then just going back through one little section in here just so that it's very secure. I have a big old stash of yarn cuttings over there that eventually they get turned into this chaos cake over here, which I realize they're all just knotted with manufacturer's knots, and those might end up coming loose. So I may actually just do Russian joins on all of those. I don't know, I haven't decided. I might make a new one. I might make a new chaos cake by just doing Russian joins instead of manufacturer's knots. And if you don't know what a Russian join is, it's when you take two yarn strands and you cross them back into themselves, and then you take a needle and you weave that yarn back into itself. So, like, for example, because again, I need a visual. If I were to do a Russian join on these two, you would simply take the yarn and you would cross them like this, and you would take your needle and weave this tail into itself here, so that it's like one strand like this. Same thing on this side. You just weave it back in to itself like that, and you have no knot here, and it is just a seamless color transition between the two. So I may make a new chaos cake with my my tail clippings. So hello, Stronghearts. It's been a doozy, a lot of family health scares. Happy I can chill with y'all on stream for sure. Absolutely. Give yourself an emotional break. Just relax. Make sure you breathe. Take like 3 long, deep breaths. Just breathe. You know? You gotta look out for your mental state. Let's see. Join was right there. Happy to be here hanging out with y'all. Just having a nice, relaxing Sunday evening for me, Monday morning for the people that are living in the future. And like I did with the yellow yarn, I'm just already weaving this in because it is inevitable that I will have to weave in these ends, so I'm just gonna do it now. I don't need to go too far with this one, just around a corner and back again. It was raining for a whole 7 to 8 hours yesterday. Oh my goodness! Can we get some of that over here? I would love that over here. I'm so sick of the like 80-degree weather. I'm done with it. If it hits into the 90s, I'm just cooking, and I don't I don't feel like an egg that is being grilled on a hot pan. I don't want it. It's miserable. But I will take some of that rain. Yes, Thank you, Angel Eyes. I try my best to keep it chill. Relaxing but productive. You know? Okay, we're gonna switch on over to this blue here, which is actually the same blue that I used for my little Miku shrimp. One day I'm going to crochet a bigger version of this because of the safety eyes that I have. I'm gonna make a big shrimp. I want to make a very big shrimp. So we will see how much of this pink blanket yarn I have after this very large plushie is done. Because if I have enough, then I'm going to find a jumbo shrimp amigurumi pattern. And I'm going to make it. And I'm going to make it a jumbo Miku shrimp. Jumbo shrimp coup. And I'm going to be very tempted to bring it to the conventions. Be like, yes, the jumbo shrimp coup. Maybe make it like a certain part of it like magnetic. What am I doing here? Need to let that tail go there. Make it like the underside of it magnetic, so I can put a magnet underneath my like the shoulder part of my shirt, and just have it like just, you know, hanging out on my shoulder. This yarn does have like a little bit of a tendency to split, so I gotta be a little careful with it. A storm moved up north to New Jersey and New York. Oh. Well, hopefully those people got like enough of a warning to, you know, batten down the hatches. Like, hey, everybody watch out. I did see it. There was some flooding that happened in Alabama. Did I chain one? I did. Okay. This is a very vibrant granny square already. 115. I hope you've got like AC or you know, like a box fan or just like a standing like rotating fan or something. Oh my gosh. I feel the heat reverberating off of that message, Strongheart. Oh my goodness. I think I simply just wouldn't get out of bed. I'd be like, no, I'm gonna stay in here. The AC on. And I'm keeping the cold air in here, okay? In fact, you know what? Let me just open up the refrigerator and just hop on in there. Better yet, the freezer. Oh my gosh. I really hope it cools down for you. That's freaking nuts. Hot girl summer. Literally, yeah. Literally. Cooking. I'm glad that it's already August. And we are getting closer and closer to autumn. To fall. Okay, I love fall. That's like my favorite season. Not just because I enjoy Halloween, but because like the weather change and just the overall atmosphere, I think is nicer. So it rained a little bit here, I think, last week. Just a little bit, though. It was like a little sprinkle. It's gonna rain again in about 2 hours. Oh my gosh! Push it over here. Push it over here. Push it more to the west. Or over to Strongheart. Push it over to her. We find a way to move some of the water in the flood spots over here. There's been a water shortage in Phoenix. Yeah, like push it over here. Like do like, I don't know, some sort of like a rain dance or something. When I was in elementary school, we had a Native American teacher. I think his name was Mr. Pullum. Mr. Pullum. And I think it was like a reading class, but there was we had moments where we would do like, we would make like the like beaded bracelets, the Native American beaded bracelets on like looms, and like rain sticks. And there was actually a time that like we went out to the front lawn of the school and we were all in a circle and started doing a rain dance. And it did actually, I think it did later on that day, it did rain. So he was a fun teacher. He had a barber's chair, like a barber's, like the little swiveling barber's chair in his classroom, as well as a bathtub. And there were like, you know, like pillows in the bathtub because it's a reading class, so there's a bunch of different areas to read in. So there would be kids that would read in the bathtub, they would read in the barber's chair, they'd read at their desks, they'd read on the floor, like, you know. It was a nice class. I actually ended up a funny story, because this was 4th grade for me. So I was in that reading class and we had, you know, reading segment of the class. And I guess I hadn't gotten a lot of sleep that night. The night before. And I ended up falling asleep in the bathtub because I was reading over there. And right after this segment, we had PE. And so I completely missed PE. I missed gym class because I was asleep in the bathtub in Mr. Fulham's class. I think I had like a book in my hand or something. I might have been reading like Magic Treehouse. But yeah, so they ended up calling my mom, being like, "Is she getting enough sleep at night? Because she fell asleep in the bathtub." Oh, yeah. That should have been like some foreshadowing to my completely messed up sleep schedule as an adult. started writing poetry again this week. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Jacob, I can't do hot weather either because of my skin conditions. Well, it's, yeah, completely understandable, yeah. I like the colder weather because, like, you can at least bundle up. With hot weather, it's like, you can't take off your skin. I mean, I guess you could, but it's not recommended. But, like, you just, like, deal with the misery of it being, like, way too freaking hot. You know? So I'm like, I hope that there's, like, AC or fans or something there to save you. Okay, right away weaving in these ends here. So things are nice and clean and concise as I go. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these granny squares yet. But they're going to be very colorful. Maybe I'll make like a small, like a bag or a little blanket or something, and it'll be like the color theory blanket, or you know, the color theory bag or something, right? Like, it will be made into something. Hide that tail a little bit there. And then same thing with this one. Getting all these woven in as I go makes it less overwhelming, I feel. No! No! I didn't want that to happen. Okay. It's poking through the other side. I did not want that. Okay, I need to back up. Back up on this tail. Like, I don't mind if that happens in the back, but not in the front. Definitely not in the front. This is kind of the issue too with this yarn being like super thin. Is that a thicker yarn is going to show up. There we go. I'll just weave it in to itself there. There we go. Okay. Make sure that's secure. I don't have a like a blocking board. Not yet, at least. I think eventually I'll get to that point. Okay. We are going to put this blue back here, and we're gonna move in. Let's see. I know I said I liked this one with it, but let me see. Do I have a different blue? not really a, it's not really, I mean, it looks like it is. It's more green. It's more of like a greenish color. That is nice. Not that one. I think I will do this. I'll use this for something, for a different color scheme. Gonna roll up my sleeves here. You know, when you try to turn a t-shirt into a tank top, gotta roll them up. Okay. I think I used this yarn for like a super small little baseball hat. Here's the end. Come on, yarn. We're gonna get used. On screen it looks more blue, but it is definitely has like a green, blue teal kind of a look to it in real life. But I am happy to pair up this yarn color with the rest of these, like especially this orange here. The orange yellow. Oh, it looks so nice. It looks so nice. Honestly, this color goes well with all of these all the previous colors. It's definitely going to be like a color theory collection of granny squares. Three, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. From yesterday as well, I was laying in bed on my back. My legs crossed like scissors, and I was holding my phone in my hand with my hands and arms folded on my chest. Oh my goodness. Why does that like make me think like somebody in like a coffin? You know? Or like the position that you're in when you are about to like go down like a water slide. They tell you to cross your legs. Making mac and cheese in my dream, and I took it as a sign, so I woke up and made mac and cheese in the middle of the night. That is such a freaking mood, Strongheart. Oh my goodness. I posted a couple of nights ago, I posted it in the Discord, a picture of a big old plate of corn cheese that I made at like 4:30 in the morning. I was peckish, I was snackish, okay? I wanted some easy food, so I made an entire thing of Korean corn cheese just for myself. That's a mood, man. Is a mood. I took a pill after I went into a deep sleep as my heart rate dropped. I completely stopped and my body stopped. My spirit ascended into a layer of heaven. Oh my goodness! You like your soul was ascending out of your body. That's crazy sounding, Messiah. Oh my goodness. And I think I've seen illustrations of exactly what you're talking about too. That we are Strongheart. That we freaking are. I'd like to reset it, but I've got projects that are time-based, so kind of on a grind right now. This stream is very much like a break, just a little bit of a break from those projects. I need to just be crazy with colors right now. A little chaotic with my color selection here. This yarn wants to keep splitting. Stay together. Hold the line. Okay. So let's see, my purchase table. I reached into my pocket, pulled out my phone for it to make it with me, and I went closer to the table. Oh, interesting. Almost done with this color here. Three, chain one, pull up this loop. Go in the back. And reverse slip stitch it there. And fasten that off. Okay. Now I'm going to weave in these ends here. Put on this table when I walked away, I walked back down to stairs, and I left, descended back down to my body, and walked back into my physical body. Older, just going to go watch TV in my room, but I already randomly remembered my phone. Oh! Like you're like depositing your phone into this realm. Make sure it's not going to be visible in the front. On stream last night, I started auto playing. I woke up to start of Markiplier where he was opera singing about geese. Oh my goodness! Yeah, we figured that you had fallen asleep. Which is totally fine. We've got very relaxing music over here, so I completely get it. But that's funny though. Markiplier singing opera about geese. Very short tail here to work with. Hello, Acid. Welcome back. I reached over and grabbed them and took place. Back down, legs crossed, hands on my chest. Oh, I see. Okay, so you were able to figure out how to get back to that place. One more time back through. So it's nice and secure there. Okay. Now I want to add just one more row to this. A round, I should say. I'm going to add one more round to this. I think with black yarn. Because I've got a bunch here. I'll make some room on my desk. think the black will make the rest of this pop. And then if I want to connect these squares to each other, the black yarn will be like the connection. The connecting round. What am I doing there? I pushed the building, I went into the building, but my watch had a countdown timer, 12 minutes, 12 minutes until I go back into my physical body. I always think that your dreams like would make for very interesting like short stories. Like short stories that like potentially connect to each other. Excuse me. Okay. Hello Ham Palace. Welcome on in. Sure, other parts of this place where I went any closer to the table and I finally went over. And behold, my phone was there. Oh! Yeah, there you've got very, very vivid dreams. Like at least like logging them somewhere. Maybe there's like repeating like visuals that keep showing up. Oh, good to hear you're doing well. Good, good. Oh, like it was preserved there. Wish I had a very large roll to wrap this skein in. It's very floppy. These days I've been having dreams about my cat. My cat dressed up in like a princess costume. Princess Beanie. I can hear a breeze outside. I just need it to come through my window. Please. Screen it showed the date and time, and when I saw the screen it showed the exact year, date, and time from when I first put my phone on the table from long ago. Oh wow. So it was like fully preserved, like from the moment that you had left it there. I wonder if I have enough yarn, enough like white yarn to like go back and forth from like this ending border, and back and forth from like black to white, with like a lot of color in the middle of it. That might look pretty dang cool. Very chaotic, but it might look super cool. Bring it back with me, but then I started to think that if I were to bring my phone back, the date will completely change and be what it is in present time. That is true, yeah. It's a good thing to, like, you know, think about beforehand, you know. Some butterfly effect there, what could happen? Okay. Here we end the border round. We have our chain 1. And we will go into this first stitch, our standing double crochet. We go through it backwards. We slip stitch that and chain 1 to fasten it off. Here's our first square of the night. I was going to keep my phone on the table. I was going to come back to it when I finally died from natural causes later down the road. So I placed it back on the table. I walked away. Oh, that's good. I think you made the right choice within your dream. You know? I feel like it, like if you want to look for meaning in it, I feel like it probably has something to do with like leaving something in the past. And that's just kind of what I see. I'm no reader of dreams. I ain't Joseph over here. But it sounds similar to that. Go back through. Just weave in these ends here. And like there's probably some like deeper message behind that as well. Like coming back to that thing from the past when you're like when you've lived like the entirety of the life that you're meant to live, then being able to look back on this thing from the past, and like having like a fuller picture rather than trying to do it, to reflect on this thing now when you haven't lived an entire life yet. That might be something. I don't know. There are dreams that could potentially mean something, and then there's dreams where the brain is just throwing so much random information at the wall like spaghetti. We'll go back and forth through this to secure this yarn. Evil and intimidating horse. What? What? Is that a dream that you've had, Strongheart? An evil and intimidating horse? It's your spirit animal. It's your sleep paralysis demon. Funnily enough, I think a large section of my group of horses in Star Stable Online is they look evil and intimidating. Pop our needle through here. Back the way that we came. So like it's fully secure in there. The purpose of it was I was testing to see how long I could go without my phone, and knowing that a lot of time might pass by here on Earth, but in heaven for time is different there. That's why it shows a place to put my phone in. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, and that's a good way of looking at that too, right? I think phones have been so prevalent current day, that sometimes we forget that there was a time that we were able to not have them. We were able to live without them. And right, here's our first one. Put that right over there. Okay, now I gotta look for some different colors now. Let's see. I've got this nice green. Kind of blends in with my desk mat there. Let's see. I have. Give me one second. I need to get this darker green out. Okay, so we got those two. Yeah, I think like we have a lot of different options for screen time. We've got computers and TVs and we got cell phones. I mean, there's people who have screens on their fridges. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. That's too far. Okay. Got this brown color. It's gonna be a mishmash of a bunch of different brands of yarn. This color looks way more muted on the camera. It's very bright purple. Different kind of green. I do like this one more though. Ooh, this is a bright red. Got a pink here. That looks cute, actually. I really wish the camera did better. It's just letting past things go, knowing that some unresolved past issues are things you thought you needed to hold on to. You never really needed to hold on to them to begin with. Yeah, I agree. I think it definitely is about just letting go. Okay. I think I'll use this pink. I think those two are too similar. What about this one? One's more muted. Put that to the side here. about... This is more purple. No. Definitely not. Very bright. Ooh, actually. About... Oh, here we go. That's it right there. That's it. Can't bring past things into the present, for new things must flourish. Very true. Very wise words. Well said. Okay. I think we will begin this. The pink in the middle, and then we'll go to red. Then we'll go to this light green, and then the darker green. This is another loops and threads in soft rose. Two past things I'm not willing to let go of are bacon cheeseburgers and a crap ton of sushi. Dude, freaking yeah. Absolutely. One thing I'm not willing to give up on from the past, which they might actually have these still. I haven't looked for them in a while. The little stacker burgers from from Burger King. I used to work at a Burger King, and those were my favorite. The little mini ones. Three, two, three. One, two, three. Two, three. One, two, three. Okay. Why are we not closing all the way? Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. And from the back. Put the loop back on. Pull it through. I need to redo that. I want to make sure the tail is still in the back. It doesn't get pulled through to the front. And then we fasten that off. Here's the beginning of our next granny square. So I'm going to tighten the magic circle here. And then put a knot at the base of it so it stays there. Take my needle. I have a feeling that I'm really gonna like this one. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked this one too. It's very vibrant. It's really pretty. The colors are actually as accurate as I can get them. This one right here, this last color here before the background, is still just a little bit more green in real life. It looks very electric blue, like a darker electric blue in this one, but it is more green. It's like an electric teal. This one that I'm currently starting, I feel like it's gonna look very floral. But these colors, I think they go very, very nicely together. That's kind of the overarching theme of these granny squares, is that all the colors go very well together because of color theory. Either going directly across the color wheel from each other, they're next to each other on the color wheel, they're like tertiary colors. So on and so forth. Either way, they gonna look pretty. Okay, there's that end woven in. It is not going to go anywhere at all. Nice little baby square. The fish! Strongheart, what is happening to you? The fish has taken over Strongheart's phone or keyboard in some sort of a way. In any case, communication device. I love fish, I love sushi, dude. I gotta do something for dinner tonight that has like either like imitation crab or salmon in it or something. I have these little packs of pink salmon and imitation crab. I'm like, I gotta do something with them, man. I gotta like make my own homemade sushi. Okay, our next color is gonna be this red burgundy, unless yeah, it is. Okay, because I have another like a lighter red color, but it is currently attached to a project right now. So I'm gonna just use this. Dude, same. The first time I ever had sushi was at a restaurant that, like, I don't think is around anymore. It was in Salem, Oregon. And it was California rolls. So I loved me a California roll. It's so simple and basic, and but the flavors are just so wonderful. But it was not the imitation crab kind. You know, like the crab roll. That's not the kind of crab that they used. It was surimi, which I believe is like, it's got halibut in it. It's like a crab salad. I love the texture of a surimi roll, or a California roll that uses like crab salad or, you know, slash surimi in it. I love that texture way more than the crab roll kind of California roll. So anytime that I'm at like Momiji's, I get the crab salad roll, not the California roll, because the California roll is crab roll. Okay, it's just a big old thing of like, you know, imitation crab roll. The surimi one, the crab salad roll, I like the texture of that one so much more. It tastes better to me, honestly, because that's the variation of the California roll that I had when I was a kid. Why did I put this on the needle? I don't know. I just kind of did that without fully thinking about it. But yeah, man, freaking love me some sushi. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. I also really like tempura rolls. Hibachi restaurant had fried rice with it as well. I really like the hibachi restaurants, but they're expensive. But I like them. Nice, freshly cooked food right in front of you. One, two, three. Hibachi restaurants and seeing the people cook in front of you make big flames and stuff. Yeah, I like the onion towers too. They do. And if they cook up some broccoli, they try to like throw it in your mouth. I don't think I've ever been able to catch one. But they're fun. And they give you huge portions, usually, like freaking huge. Like, you know you're gonna be getting a to-go box. I get the feeling this one's kind of, it's gonna kind of remind me of like a sakura flower. Some sort of like a cherry blossom. cooks us first or something. I forgot what it was. I don't think that's, I've never had that one happen to me before, but the broccoli one for sure. Yeah, you got 2 broccoli in your mouth. Nice, man. Okay, fastening off here the second round. And now we are going to weave in these yarn tails. Thankfully with like thicker yarn here, I can hide this pink yarn a little more easier. I'm gonna go back the way we came. And we will cut this off. Strongheart, are you okay? Are you good? I don't know what's going on. Now I DoorDash myself 3 trays of sushi now, and I've been getting better at using chopsticks. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, chopsticks, they take some muscle memory getting used to them. I think at one point I had, like, when I was younger, I had the plastic ones that were connected at the very top, and so it would like muscle memory train your hands to hold chopsticks better. I need a computer. It translated well. I think my eyes actually just kind of like glossed over it. Kind of like how you like there's like little like optical illusion type things where like, yeah, there'll be a typo somewhere and your eyes just completely gloss over it and you don't even notice it. Just going back and forth with this darker color, because I can almost guarantee you that you will end up seeing this darker red in the pink yarn if I chose to weave it in that inside of the pink yarn. Okay, now we're gonna switch to green. Now let's see, shall I do light green and then dark? Well, I'm kind of like eyeballing this right now. Light green, or should I do dark to light? I'm gonna do dark to light. I think that's a better transition. Get some of that out there. I do not have the label for this one. I do think it is a loops and thread though. This red one here that I just used is a red heart super saver. I believe it's in burgundy. Is that the color? No, claret. It's in the color claret. Okay. Now attaching my darker green. I'm making a standing double crochet. Two double crochets after that. Chain 3. Go back into the chain space and put 3 double crochets. Chain 1. I think that looks so freaking pretty. Okay. And we're just gonna keep going around. Let me do this real quick. Let me take my pink blanket yarn off of the yarn holder. And I'm going to put my green yarn on my yarn holder instead. I don't really want it flopping around everywhere. There we go. One, two, 3. One, 2, 3, 2, 3. You're basically working in clusters of 3 in the corners. And then you chain 1 and do another set of 3 double crochets into the center. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Am I getting a Chromebook or MacBook? I was gonna get a Lenovo, but they were way too expensive. Yeah, and definitely look at reviews, like from reputable sources for sure. But I think that I have a feeling that you're already doing that. Strong heart, what is it? What do you have to tell? Fastening off here. And I'll flip that to the back. I'm gonna start fastening in these, or weaving in these ends here. Almost 10:30. Also, I'm kind of like, timing myself a little bit too. Just a little bit. Okay, go back the way that I came here. Snip that off. Kind of hide it in that corner there. And then same thing with this tail. The starting tail of the green round. We can kind of just tuck it underneath these stitches here. Go underneath there. And then loop back around, and making sure that like you're getting in between the fibers of the yarn, so that it will for sure not to go anywhere. 200 to starting 6,000. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, and I think that like computer parts in general, especially RAM these days, is getting so freaking expensive. Getting like ridiculously expensive. Okay. The red away. I'll put this green over here. Okay, and this is another Loops and Threads in Sage. It is a soft classic. I have a fair amount of Loops and Threads soft classic. And this one I might use like a cream color for the border, like how this one is black. I might, because I don't know if I have like white. I might have white. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. One, to almost a little Christmassy too. I think if the middle here was like white, then it definitely would be Christmassy. I'm gonna try to go a little faster. So excuse me if I don't talk too much. I'm trying to focus a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Two. I need to fix my hook here. Two. One. Two. 3. Three. One. 2. 3 and chain. 1, 2. Oops. 3 chain. 1, 2. 3. Chain 3. What's coming next? I'll tell you what. Another finished granny square. That's what's happening. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And chain. There we go. I'm just kind of looking right now to see. Okay. Pull that loop up. I'll go in through the back here and attach that. Yarn over and tighten, or chain 1. Chain 1 and tighten. this over here. And we'll get our yarn needle. Push these to the side. And we'll start weaving these in. This lighter green is a thicker gauge, it seems. So we can more easily hide this darker green inside of it. I'm just going back and forth through this. I don't know what's going on with Strong Arm. There is much silliness afoot there, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna go through that darker green into this corner here. Over here. Someone is either lighting off a firework in the very far distance, or someone's doing some firing off of a firearm. Okay. Here's this one. Let me just see. It's the black yarn. You know, I could actually test this out better by just doing. See, this one's a little bit bigger because of the type of yarn that I used. I can kind of test it out like this. If it had a black border around it. It would look like that. But I used this white here. I think I will use the, I think I will do, I'm gonna use the black. My center pull is this way. I think this is a mainstays yarn. 1, 2, 3. Need to pull out some more to work with. There. Let's see how long that lasts me. Chain 1. Two, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, do not knot on me. Do not do this to me. I was on a roll. Okay, there's 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I gotta pull out some more yarn here. Because I don't want my tension getting all screwed up, because I gotta keep pulling on the yarn. Three. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2. Oops, that's not a double. That was gonna end up being just a single crochet. What is it that she remembers, Strongheart? I have no idea what's going on. Strongheart's become possessed by a chaos gremlin. Or she's just embracing her true nature. Okay, last little 3 double crochet cluster. And a chain. So this one is a little bit bigger than this square, simply because of this smaller gauge yarn. Because I'm using different brands all over the place. That is a little bit smaller. Regardless, I'm gonna connect them. Regardless of that. That's what I'm trying to figure out too, Yesaya. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Something is occurring over there on in Strong Heartland. Okay, cute little floral one. Almost done. Just gotta weave in my yarn tails here. And then we're gonna go back the way that we came earlier. And make sure I'm not poking through to the front. But getting in between all of the fibers of the yarn. And just going back and forth. There we go. It'll be nice and secure all around. This black yarn, I'm going to go up into the last round instead of going through the light green. Just going to go straight through it. And then we'll go down. So, this yarn tail is kind of short, but I want to go through this last little cluster of 3 double crochet through the fibers. There we go. Okay. So on that one, I wove in the rest of them. it does get very repetitive, Ham Palace. Like, I have things saved in like my watch later playlist, just as I'm like, okay, you know, I'll watch this later. And then I start seeing like the same videos that I've already watched over and over again, and I have to like tell the algorithm, right? Like the little drop down menu. I think it's like 3 dots. Like I've already seen this, you know, or I've already, you know, been learned on this topic. You know, if someone's talking about like drama or whatever, I'm like, I've already heard about this thing that happened, you know? Want some variety. It's at that point I just start watching cat grooming videos. Like the Calm Cat Whisperer. I'll watch his videos. Kind of resets the algorithm a little bit. Okay. There's another one finished. All of the ends are woven into it. It's a little bit bigger than the first one, but that's okay because I'm gonna connect them anyways. And it'll be just, you know, it'll just be what it is because I'm using a bunch of different kinds of yarn. We'll go to the comment sections. They show comments from the video I was watching, but I also see comments from people left from other previous videos I already watched. Like, what the heck? That's weird. That's like very bizarre. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna lay these out like this so we can see. Okay, what should be our next color combination? Woo, big old plane flying above me. I'm like, how am I seeing comments from past videos that I watched in this section? That's very bizarre. I want to say that sounds like a bug on YouTube's side, or like the internet connection side. I do see that though, the comments repeating themselves over and over again. That has happened to me before as well. I don't know why. Let's see here. Let's do I'm brainstorming. I'm thinking right now. This is like a copper kind of a color. Ooh, to use well strong art. That could be nice. get so annoyed at YouTube lately, especially seeing all the AI ads and stuff, especially the AI dating ads. I remember seeing the AI ads as well. I just like repeatedly reported them for scams. Like the there was one that had like a little like a robot dog plush. And you could tell that it was fake. Yeah, and see, that's not okay, because that, like, definitely report those. Because it goes against YouTube's, like, terms of service and guidelines for ads. They can't be advertising that kind of stuff. Ooh, I like that more. Even though I'm currently using this paint for a blanket, I could just keep the label on and try to get another skein of it if I end up running out. Which I don't think I'll end up running out. Just doing a little granny square, but I like these colors together. Let's do, I need one more color because I'm doing 4. Do I have... It looks different on camera, but it's kind of similar in real life. What about... That could be something. Yeah. Yeah. Or... I think I like this one. Okay. It is almost 11 o'clock. And the reason why is because it's confirmed that YouTube uses AI database. I mean, I don't see any more of the like that like robotic dog AI ads anymore. So I think it definitely, like, at some point it does do something. But I hope that eventually, like, it eases up and goes away. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Actually, let me take a little bit of a water break. Oops, let me just enable my caps lock there. Falsely flagged all my favorite trigger streamers for showing nudity when he clearly didn't. I was watching the stream in real time. He didn't show any nudity. And see, that's another thing with like the AI, like doing like an analysis and analyzing of people's content, is that it gets things wrong all of the time. And like they're using AI to check to see if people's content uses AI. I'm like, how ironic is that? And then it gets it wrong. So it's just frustrating. It's really frustrating, and I hope that eventually they just like go back to using humans. You know. One can hope. One can dream, Harold. Oh, this is promising. There's already a knot in this. There we go. That over there. I hope that this color combination is good. It looks good. Like in skeins, so we'll see. Start off with this light purple. 2, 3. This is a big twist yarn. And it is in the color soft purple. This is involving the Idaho Twin Falls shooting that took place a day ago. I did hear about that, yeah. Good on that civilian that was already in the drive-thru that hopped out his car and put a stop to all of that. But so YouTube restricted the whole stream and flagged the streamer for showing nudity because of that? That's bizarre. Showed a man half shirtless, so not even fully shirtless. And YouTube deemed it as nudity. That's freaking wild. Especially then when you're seeing those kind of like AI ads. Like so unbelievably ridiculous. Like I believe it, but it's just so ridiculous that it's like, yeah. Oh, I figured Strongheart, get some rest, get some good sleep, have sweet dreams. Go from behind here. To slip stitch it. And fasten off. He was furious, and even everyone in his live chat were furious at what YouTube did. Yeah, I'd be too. Like, it's completely unjustified. And I think at some point, it's gonna, I think like this is just like the tip of the iceberg. And it's gonna start happening to a lot more people. And then we're gonna have like some like regulations about it. Because it's just completely not, it's not fair, it's not okay. And it's super hypocritical of YouTube to be doing too. Like you're you know, relying on a very unreliable system. Oof. Either there's a skunk outside my window or someone is, oof, huffing on really bad weed. Oof. Good grief. Yeah, I think it's the latter. Ugh, gross. Oof. Hold on, I need to like spray something in my room. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. There. Such a gross smell. I'm gonna keep writing until the stream's over, but after I'm gonna pass out. Okay. We've got an hour left, so hold the line, Stromheart. Fell off during the very beginning of the pandemic 2020. Yeah, so I've been weirdly obsessive. Simply restrict people's content ever since. You just forgot what it was from back then, back in 2005, 2016. Definitely, yeah, the 2000s were a much different era, even like just for the internet in general. I feel like the more, oops, I just went back. The more people that there are in this online space, the more watered down it's become. I remember when a lot of like the weirdos that like didn't fit in with like the rest of society, like, you know, we were into like, you know, anime and like different like niche video games and, you know, different like just very like specific hobbies and like fandoms. Like those were more of the people that were on the internet. We had more, you know, normies on like in real life. You know, that was a space for them, and now everybody is on the internet and everything's got to get watered down and softened and sanitized. So hello, bratty girl. Oh, completely understandable. Yeah, that would have my attention as well. Okay, we're gonna use this purple color, this purple. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. It's too similar. Oh, good. Good. That is some good news. Me too, Yesaya. I miss that era too. I feel like, you know, it's like the site is kind of lost its purpose, its unique signature. And I think it's gotten too big for its britches. But yeah. It's strayed very, very far away from what it once was. For sure. There had to be transported to the hospital. One of the firemen is taking the pets home with him until owner is back home. Oh, good. Good on that fireman. Hope for humanity has been restored. Hopefully I have enough purple for this round. I think I do. I just know I need to use it for something. Three. Because this yarn that I'm currently using is so thin, it just glides on and off my hook very easily. Yeah, I hope that the owner will be okay. I can imagine the animals are probably very worried. Smoke inhalation or small burn. She was talking to the firemen when they put her on the stretcher. Well, good that she's, coherent and, is able to speak. Hopefully she recovers. And recovers quickly, too. Okay, I don't know why I was worried about not having enough of this color earlier. I definitely have enough. Okay. Fastening off on this one. We will weave in our yarn tails from the back. Then our next color will be this copper one here. Hey man, if you gotta rest, feel free to head on out and get yourself some rest. Oh my goodness, please send over some of that rain. Oh my gosh. We are needing it over here in the west. We are desperate for it. Send it to Oregon, send it to Arizona. I'm gonna go back through this corner. thunderstorms. Oh my gosh. Stay safe out there, Yesiah. Good grief. Freaking storming. Although I would take that over super hot summer days anytime. I would much rather have it be storming than super freaking warm. Yeah, that sounds like it's more aligned with like Florida weather. I remember when my family and I went to when we went to Florida for our family it was like our last like big family vacation. We were at I think it was Epcot or Disney World. We were in that area and there was like a hurricane warning. And it was crazy, like the swiftness at which things started to get shut down, like rides were starting to get shut down. The transports were like, everyone needs to get on, you know, like the little transport boats. Like get in now, get inside of, you know, the resorts. Like freaking take cover. It was crazy the speed at which the rain started coming in and the wind. I think I have a video of it somewhere on my phone. It was wild. Okay, trimming off that yarn until there, and we will keep this one until the next round where it is going to get woven in to this copper yarn here. Hot and humid is what the South is. Yeah, that sounds about right. That checks out. That's very true, Strongheart. That is very true. Wise old sage Strongheart is. Wonder what the weather is like in Kansas. The state, not the fake Kansas in Missouri. There's a fake Kansas in Missouri? I did not know that. I've driven through Kansas before with Wolf when we're going to Alabama. There's freaking like nothing out there. Ain't no mountain range. You know, landscapes to marvel over. It's just flat. 1, 2, 3. Just flat. Oh, Kansas City. Okay. That's so weird, the naming of certain places. Like, why do you name it that? You're just purposely trying to, like, you know, confuse people. Trying to trick them. Who's going to the part have a real good dance in the desert blowing up the sunshine? Hello, Spank. That they are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and a corner chain. 2, 3. It's too bad I don't have like a dark navy blue yarn. Like these two colors would look really nice together, actually. I'm thinking of other color combinations already. But like a dark navy blue would go really pretty with this yarn. It's like a nice copper color. And it splits on me. Three and chain 1. I just spent a bunch of time in Kansas. Yeah. Then you know how flat it is. It's probably like the most boring part of our drive to Alabama. It's just straight road, flat nothingness. Which, I mean, perfectly fine if, you know, you're raising livestock and you need, you know, just flat land or like farmland as well. There's some really big agricultural machines out there. But other than that, just pretty freaking boring. I like seeing a nice mountain range in the distance, some plateaus. Go back to my birthplace in Wichita, Kansas. Ooh. Maybe someday you'll be able to make that trip. There's been I think 1 or 2 times that I've been able to visit my old childhood home in Camarillo. It's very nostalgic. A little condominium complex over there. That's where I first learned to... I mean, I think that's where I first learned to ride a bike. Had a whole bunch of snails in the backyard. That was fun. We're in New York, and thank goodness I left on my 18th birthday. Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you made it out of there. Flip that behind into the back, and we will start to weave in these ends. If you want mountains, go cheap, and sheep go to Roanoke. Is that Virginia? My sister and daughter both own homes there. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's crazy to see the very vast difference in like living expenses depending on, you know, like where you're looking. Some places super cheap, some places like ridiculously expensive. I like to think there's reasons why some places, you know, are a lot more expensive than others. Location. You know, the amount of like amenities that are available, the density of like how many people are living there, I think. Like what's like the minimum wage in that state? It all plays a role. From the front porches, you can see the Roanoke Star up on the mountain. Oh, that's awesome. That's probably a beautiful view. Freaking good for them. Wow. Come on, needle, I need you to go through. There. I can secure that. This color combination is kind of giving like magical steampunk almost. With the copper or bronze or whichever this shiny light brown is. It's gonna go up into itself here. Loosen that up a bit. Chairs. That would be funny if you could do like exclamation point chairs or chair. And it pulls up a chair for your avatar. That would be cute. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on a second. I need to restart something. My model stopped moving. Okay, there it is. Chairs. The Andes Mountain Range is the second largest mountain range in the world, and it's right next to the Amazon rainforest. That is pretty freaking cool. That's a very drastic change between biomes. Okay. Next round. I'm gonna be doing this dark brown over here that I do not have the label for anymore. I think it's, again, I think it's like an old loops and threads skein that I had. At that point, I was not saving the labels like a silly person. It is 11:30. Oops. Only thing that's like holding me back is this freaking yarn that keeps splitting. Hello, Amy Rose. I don't know who you are or what you do to shout you out. One, two, three. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm working on some granny squares here that are very color palettes, color theory based. I don't know what I'm going to turn these into. I need to redo that double crochet there because the yarn, this type of yarn likes to split. Oh, you also crochet? Very nice. It's a very relaxing hobby that some people are able to turn into professions. I have a whole bunch of colors of yarns, so I'm like trying to just figure out nice color combinations and using up the little skeins that I have. Like I have just like this like scrap yarn here that I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do with it? So putting it into a granny square, making some nice little color combos with it. So good night, bratty girl. Have good dreams. Get some good rest. Thanks for chatting with us. Hope to see you again on Friday or whenever I see you again. And I will try my best to get to sketching the character that you sent me descriptions of, Lassiter. Oh, in Kenya, that's cool. We have people from all different time zones over here. I live on the west coast of the United States, so for me it is 11:30 at night. 2, 3. Two, three. A lot of muscle memory. A lot of muscle memory. I've been doing this for a year now, actually. I have a recorded live stream from about a year ago when I was first learning to crochet, and then I just kept on doing it and practicing. And eventually, yeah, I just ended up having muscle memory for it. There are times where I'm like a little bit slower at it, but with the double crochet stitch, like I can look at the chat and do this at the same time. So but with like treble crochets, that like the alpine stitch, I have to look. I don't trust myself. But yeah, just a lot of muscle memory and practice, and it depends also on the type of yarn that you're using, because like this one, the Karen Simply Soft, it splits so easily. I have a different kind of yarn. It's like a nice like dusty gray purple kind of a yarn, and it splits so quickly. Yeah, it all just depends on the brand of yarn that you're using too. So if it plays well with you, if it plays nice, it will let you move really quickly. Fastening off on this one. And because I'm using a bunch of different brands and gauges of yarn, like this one is a little bit smaller than this one. Hello, Naledi? Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I try to get pronunciations right, but welcome on in. Thank you. I'm about to weave in my ends on this one here. Just trying to come up with some good color combinations, some good little palettes here. This one here is giving like electric sun. Electric sun. This one's more floral. Kind of reminds me of like a flower in the middle there. This one, I said earlier, kind of reminds me of like a magical steampunk, because this yarn is kind of bronze copper-ish. Oh, okay. Sure, will do. I will call you Star. Amazon Reverse is so big that it takes up 80% of the space of the United States. That is crazy big, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go back through here. I used to just crochet around the yarn tails from the previous round, but I said this earlier, I'll say it again though, because it hasn't lost its truthfulness at all. But just simply crocheting over the yarn tails, I feel, in my own personal opinion, it's not secure enough, so I have been leaving them out so that I can weave them in to the fibers manually after the next round is done. I've made a couple of of crochet blankets where I just crocheted over the ends. And I didn't like how loose the yarn tails were. So that's why I do it this way these days. Same thing with, like, if there's a pattern that says to, you know, chain 3 into the magic ring and then, you know, put in, you know, 2 double crochets. I'm not going to start with the 3 chains. I'm going to do a standing double crochet because I don't like the look of the chaining 3. So, you know, as you know, become more experienced with crochet, I don't know, you start like finding different ways to alter the pattern if you're using a pattern, to make it look how you want it to look. And some of these things that I've learned, I've actually seen on Facebook. Like the backward slip stitch that I use and the standing double crochet, those are both things that I saw on Facebook. I was like, oh, I'm a bookmark that. That looks really cool. Oh, it's on a different okay. Thank you for letting us know. Just weaving through this corner here. 11:42 at night for me right now. I want to make sure that I get this one done. Still need to put the black border around it. Eventually I'm going to connect to these. Well, 12 years. If you're trying to say that you're 12 years old, I'm unfortunately going to have to ask you to not be in my chat. Yeah. We do that for safety reasons. The minimal age for YouTube chat, and I think just having like a YouTube channel in general, is 13. So it's just for safety reasons, yeah. So I mean, it's YouTube's guidelines, it's not mine. You have to be 13 or older to have a YouTube account. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I can't be risking any of that, especially with like YouTube's like rollout of using AI to monitor people's channels. I can't be risking any of that. So, and I mean, the account was made before the person turned 13. Otherwise, you know, it wouldn't exist before the birthday. So, even if you know, I'm turning 13 tomorrow, like, okay, but your account still exists and you're not the minimum age. So appreciate the compliments, but I can't risk allowing someone who's breaking YouTube's rules to be in here and then knowing that and allowing for it to continue. So, oh, you're all good, Yesaya. Yeah, as soon as that was starting to be mentioned, I was like, yeah, I can't be doing that. Like, it's pretty clear what age you need to be in order to even make a YouTube account, you know? So, yeah. It was a little bit, yeah, I just can't be doing that. Not okay. Safety features, how can YouTube other platforms don't? I get comments from people out of age range of others, allowing people of similar age to communicate with each other. I don't know, Spank. I don't know. You would think with, you know, even like YouTube Kids, right? That there wouldn't be weird stuff even on YouTube Kids, and yet there is. So I don't know how people get around that, but it's weird and it's gross to me. So yeah. Also, thank you, Strongheart. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, YouTube can't think that far. They can't think that far ahead. Okay, it is almost 11:50 over here. I need to finish this freaking round. I need to finish this round. I will do it. I will do it. I promise. It won't take me 12 minutes to get this this round finished. But weaving in the ends, yeah. We gonna get this done. Yeah, Spank, and then, you know, you just watch people's heads explode. You know, you see like the steam coming out of their ears. One, two, three. Guess me accidentally hiding Spank yesterday would probably foreshadow but what happened today. You can tell the future, Isaiah. Give me more yarn. Give. I'm gonna redo that last one. I think, yeah, the yarn ended up splitting there. Not that it's a huge deal, it just, the stitch looked weird. It looked weird. Okay, there we go. We've made the last chain. I'm gonna go backwards. There we go. Backwards slip stitched in and chain 1. Nip that off. Fasten it off. Flip it backwards. Okay. Home stretch. Home stretch. We've done 3 granny squares here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. Good gauge of time. And all of the ends are woven in too. So not just crocheting in general, but also weaving in the ends. How do I make H? We can't. How do they know about making an alt account? It is very weird, yeah. And I mean, like, I already assume, right? People are gonna lie about their age and stuff, but like just point blank saying that, and then yeah, having an alt account, like, I don't know. I would just rather not risk it, you know? I don't need to have that kind of stuff on my plate. Right, like my show is 13 plus. That's the minimum age to make an account for yourself on YouTube. I would have it set to, you know, 18 plus if I wanted to be more, you know, free to use, you know, a bunch of cursey words if I wanted to, but you know, I understand that, you know, I've got the cartoon little model over here, okay? I've got cutesy little avatars at the bottom, okay? My artwork that I've made in the past, it's you know, cartoon, it's cutesy anime, like, and that's gonna attract you know, potentially attract a younger audience. So, you know, I try to keep it, you know, 13 plus, because what the minimum age is over here. And I know that, you know, even if I put it to like 18 plus, people are still gonna lie about their age. And you'll end up having, yeah, like a 13-year-old who's, you know, saying that they're 18 or 19 in somebody's 18 plus chat, and it's, you know, like, I don't know, like, what are you gonna do? So, I mean, there is like age restriction, right? Yeah, when I post, yeah, same. When I post videos, I put them on not for kids. I know there's like, you know, for streams and for videos as well, you can like age restrict, but like, you know, again, people are gonna lie. So, safest route for, you know, the content that I put out there, just have it 13 plus. You know, beyond that, like, I don't know what you could do. So people are gonna do what people are gonna do, and I just try my best to abide by the rules and the guidelines. to YouTube's AI that's you know, potentially scanning my stream. I try to abide by your guys' rules and guidelines as much as I can. Okay? Even like copyright claims, I fight them because every single one of the songs, every single song that gets played on my stream, I have the credit listed right here underneath my finger. Okay? This one's by Creator Mix. Every single song is DMCA free. It is copyright free. Like, I'm not supposed to be getting any copyright claims on any of my song, like the songs used in my stream. I link back to the licensing agreement that's listed on their websites. It's safe for streamers. It's safe for YouTube videos. Not supposed to get copyright claimed. And yet sometimes it does by Latin auteur. I don't know who the heck that is. It's like some weird like shell company or whatever. And it's not their song. None of them belong to the people that, you know, put out those copyright claims. So, and then I gotta wait 30 days for them to respond and you know, dispute my dispute. And you know what's happened every single time? They haven't responded in 30 days. So the copyright claim just goes away. I'm like, this is like an automated thing. This is just like an automated detection of somebody else's song, and they're gonna go and claim that it's theirs. I don't know, it bugs me, guys. It bugs the crap out of me. There we go. The last granny square of the night is complete in the nick of time. Me, I'm as old as YouTube now, and the original Avatar Last Airbender. Oh my goodness. And now we've got, you know, a whole animated movie for The Last Airbender that's out. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the front. Yeah, this is the front. Okay, there we go. 3 colorful granny squares. Fatigue of the public, yes. I agree, Ham Palace. Brainwashing, it's the non-stop disco. System of a Down song. Oh, I did not know that was a System of a Down song. Okay, there we go. We've got these 3. I actually need to line these up for a good picture. Good picture later on. I'm gonna do a little cleanup. It is midnight over here now. Doing some cleanup over here on my desk. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I will be back again on Friday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. As always, we will do some more digital artwork. I will I'll see if I'm gonna put up another video game poll. These past couple of polls, it's been very clear that people just want to see me play Minecraft, and I'm like, okay, but Among Trees though. I haven't played Among Trees in so long, so I might not have a poll this week for what game I'm gonna play on Saturday. So, and then we'll see what I do this upcoming Sunday as well. So we'll see. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. Keeping me company and watching me make some more things. So bye to you as well, Ham Palace. I am hungry. I'm gonna look for some food. So let me plug my links real quick. If you want to check out my digital artwork, I have a gallery for your viewing pleasure. If you want to follow me over on Twitter, feel free to do so over there. Get notified of whenever I've had my stream. If you want to watch the replay, if you ever miss it, you can check over there. I have a Ko-Fi account if you guys want to support me over there. Get some free art bases, some free PNG Tuber Plus models for your own videos and streams. And that's also where I host my commissions. If you want some personalized artwork from me, feel free to check out my commission information website. All the information over there. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. See you again on Friday. And until then, oh, hold on. We gotta go outside so Jamaica can see you out. There we go. Okay, now I'll say it. Say the line, Bart. All right, until Friday, stay vibing, stay creative, and I shall see you again at that time. Bye-bye.